welcome to a brand new, cozy, seasonal edition of Do It for the Underground. That's right, it is officially December. The Underground is in the middle, just neck deep, in a post-Halloween hangover. Listen, if you watched the last couple episodes, you know the Underground goes fucking horse bananas. Not a phrase. I was going to say horse shit, but that doesn't mean the same thing, so I went with bananas, and we're fucking going horse bananas on this motherfucker. The Underground goes absolutely horsey bananas for Halloween, for October. November, not as much going on. It's a little more chilled out. So I'm getting chilled out. Got my cardigan on. Got my Thanksgiving leftovers. Cup of hot cocoa here. And we're just gonna ease into the season this week. I'm not doing shit. That's right. Your boy, Robbie, the host. I am relaxing. I'm gonna get under a blankie. I'm gonna eat my fucking leftovers. I'm gonna watch the show with you, the audience. I left all the work, all the hard, dirty work this week up to Fatz King, who has a beautiful little interview with Doc Gruesome himself. They're talking all about the new album, Too Late for Love Songs. They're talking all about what it's like to be a Doc Gruesome out here in the underground. And you know what it's like? Busy. Because this motherfucker, Doc Gruesome, okay, I'm doing a little bit. I'm going to give you a little news. I'm not going to lazy it up this whole episode. Doc Gruesome has just announced, after this interview even, we just shot this interview, and before we could even post it, this guy's got a new record in the can, ready to fucking drop on you. It's called Script Keeper. The cover's beautiful. You're looking at it right now. It is, according to Doc Gruesome, a combination, a hybrid punk trap project. He posted a little clip, a little sample to socials. It sounds like this. And I don't really feel like myself lately, especially when I'm alone. My loved ones get off of my safety, but it's the only place that feels like home. The only time that I'm alive, the only space that I can fly, the only place where I'm alright, the only place that feels like home. Just another fucked up timeline, tripping on the sideline all alone. I've been at a point where my lifeline hanging on the brink. Fuck with a kid, got a Glock in a party, finna buzz on a bitch, and she playing cards right. I'm a fucking piece of shit, barely got my life started with a switch and just lit. Gotta get my mind right. And that sounds fucking good to me, man. According to Doc, release date is coming soon. First single and video in February, and the merch, in Doc's words, is gonna be crazy. This merch is gonna be horsey bananas, is what I'm saying. So strap in. Doc Gruesome, watch the interview, listen to Too Late for Love Songs, listen to The Great Mortality. This guy's been on fire 2024. And then strap in for 2025. We got a punk trap hybrid album that I can't wait to hear. And then also on tonight's show, we've got Noize 13. That's right, our very own Canadian correspondent, our brother and the Northern Tug, one of my favorite Tuggalos. Noize 13 did a very special interview for you with Allahzulu Elu's own Joe Black. That's right, Joe S. Black. I don't know that his middle name starts with an S, but it sounds good for the purposes of this show. Now, Joe just got home from the Long Live Evil tour, which will be discussed in the interview. He also long-awaited, drumroll, whatever the fuck you want to do, the first single for the long, impatiently awaited upcoming Alla Xul Elu record, Gods of Evil Rise, is in the world. That's right. Black Friday, Magic Ninja Entertainment always drops a bunch of crazy shit. This year, they dropped the thing I've been waiting for the most from anyone at Magic Ninja, or otherwise, maybe. The first single from Alla Xul Elu's Gods of Evil Rise is sold as a physical CD in a bundle with a t-shirt and a hoodie. Buy that if you want. The larger point is that this shit is actually happening. It's coming out. If the first single's for sale, I know they've had a video shot for this thing for months and months. So that's got to be right in the pipeline, ready to come out.
God, what the fuck is this place?
Nice to meet you, my name is Lee. Welcome to my home. I live here with all my brothers. I told them leave us alone, so wipe your foot off on the welcome mat. His name is Matt, his mustache collects the dirt up off the floor. I'll take your back, place it on the back.
The point is, gang, Gods of Evil Rise, the Alla Xul Elu album, produced in full by Mike E. Clark, is finally coming. We're getting a single. That means the rollout has begun. We're getting it. This is the same motion I make eating my leftovers as soon as I can get off fucking mic. Alla Xul Elu, Till We Meet, in the world. This is exciting times. And you're going to hear even more about that in the interview with Noize 13 and Joe Black coming up on this episode. Like I said, I'm just here to host. I'm just here to say, here's what we have to offer this week. All right? I've been fucking busy. When you see the works of art coming down the pipeline from Do It for the Underground, you're going to say, man, we wish Robbie got some more rest because it seems like he's been working hard. And I have. I'm tired. Okay? But I got my cocoa and I'm taking it easy this week. All right? No more news. Maybe a little news. I'll sprinkle some news in. But I'm going to sit back. I'm an audience member this week. Okay? Me and you holding hands. We're getting under a blanket and we're going to just sit and watch. Okay? Is that fine? Can I take a fucking break for once? I'm still going to spend hours editing this thing. But before that, I'll leave you with this. Clockwork E just had their second annual Clockside Christmas event. This event happened so recently that we don't have footage from it. I don't have a fun little clip show for you, a montage of what happened. I just don't have it, okay? It just happened. Get off my fucking back. What I do have to share with you, in the run-up to this event, Clockwork shared some hilarious man-on-the-street videos promoting the event, just taking the temperature of the people out in their local streets. It's really fucking funny, and I hope people saw it. If they didn't see it, I'm going to share some of it right now because it deserves to be seen. And we wouldn't let them put out good content just to not steal it and put it on our show so that you can see it and then like them more. And, you know, that's how it's a cycle. Anyway, here's Clockwork E out on the streets, Billy D in a Santa suit. This is good stuff. So check it out right here on Do It for the Underground.
My name is Santa Claus. Any concerns about Trump being gay?
None.
What about me being gay?
That's your own right.
Me being attractive?
Sure.
Thank you. He said I was attractive. What a gay. What do you think about juggalos and the current state of them ruining America?
I think juggalos are, I think you're wrong. I think they're making America great again.
I think they smell bad. What do you think about me being gay?
I think that's disappointing. I always thought Santa was not.
Well, that's a shame. What if I told you I'm not gay and that's what I use to hit on chicks?
I tell you I have a penis, so it doesn't work out anyway.
Well, I'd suck that motherfucker, and that's Santa Claus. So I'm here with the Menendez brothers, and I would like to know what you guys would want for Christmas, starting with you.
Butt sex.
You gotta sit on my butt for it.
Listen, that's our new designer brand. It's Butt Sex by Clockwork E. Does that invoke any thoughts in you at all?
I know it does for him.
Cookie cake.
Cookie cake.
Cookie cake.
You gotta drop your drawers and give this man some cookie cake. And that's Santa Claus, and we'll be right back.
I just want to know why he spray painted silver.
That's actually, he was born that way. It's not very scary once you get past the smell and the taste and the hair, and then being gay's kind of cool. What do you guys think?
I'm here with Santa Claus, where we staged a fire in the bathroom. Now all the students are gathering outside because they believe there was a fire, but it was actually me and Santa Claus in the bathroom, smoking crack together.
Ha-ha! What's up, brother, man? I'm here with...
Kid Rich.
What do you want for Christmas, my dude?
2 fat bitches eating ice cream sandwiches off my dick.
Hell yeah, dog. That's the way to go. You know what I want? I want 2 dudes.
Nigga, what the fuck? They say you want 2 dudes.
If I could have 2 dudes, that would be fire.
I know Santa been at the Diddy party. It's crazy.
Diddy, my homie. I suck Diddy dick.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm speechless.
I love you, Diddy. We miss you, Diddy. Free Diddy.
Yeah, free Diddy.
Free Diddy.
I have a question.
What's your question? Tyler?
So, I have a question about when will it be the time to be maybe in Christmas time?
That would be right now. What do you want for Christmas?
A beer.
A beer?
A fucking beer.
What about a beer with a nice, handsome man?
Fuck yeah.
Am I handsome enough?
I mean, it's a lot to prove. There's a lot of proof right here. It looks like I do have some...
I can suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Oh, shit. Insane. it looks like I have to think about it. Think about the time I was in and realize that if it's good to me or not,
I'll be good to you. I'll be real good to you.
I really have to take another step.
In the right direction. The right erection.
You know, but I really want beer. That's what I
Beer.
want.
Beer. So you heard it here first. This guy wants beer. And a dude.
I got the beer. Busch Light.
He just needs a dude.
That's what I need. Real time.
Much butt sex love.
There's lots of folks you shouldn't forget.
When giving McDonald's gift certificates.
The paper boy who delivers through thick and thin.
The lady who teaches your son violin.
The barber who cuts your hair just right.
The sitter who sat for you Saturday night.
Say Merry Christmas with McDonald's gift certificates.
Each cost 50 cents.
And a book of 10 costs $5. At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
What up, y'all? I am Fatz King, and this is Do It for the Underground, and I am joined today by underground sensation Doc Gruesome. Actually, he's over there. Say what's up, bro.
What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for having me on.
Now, there was a time ago when I was on a different project. You and I were supposed to do an interview, but it did not work out the way I wanted it to, and I don't even believe we ever even released it. So I'm gonna call this our first fucking interview, and that's just how I'm rolling with that shit.
Yeah, this is our first official interview for sure.
So let's just start firing this shit away. What was growing up for you like? Where did you grow up? Where are you originally from?
I grew up in Reno, Nevada. I've lived in a lot of other places, but this is where I grew up and where I lived most of my life. Growing up was rough. My mom and dad were really like toxic together. My dad was like an alcoholic and he sold drugs a lot. My mom was kind of like just like working all the time and kind of like crazy and little on the abusive side. So life was crazy. My dad died around 12. I left my mom's house at about 14. I was just kind of like scrambling, trapping, doing my own thing to pay bills or whatever. And then I started doing music, like officially like got into a group and started like doing shows and stuff when I was like 15, 16. And then it's been pretty much that ever since that I've been like focused on.
That sounds like a very tumultuous upbringing, but do you have any favorite childhood memories?
Oh yeah, totally. So that's one thing. Like my dad did a lot of shit, but it was all in the name of us. Like my dad was like my best friend, you know what I mean? My mom did a lot of good things for us too. I'm not trying to just put my mom down, you know what I mean? I remember one time, one thing that really stands out to me about my childhood is my dad had tickets to take us to go see Metallica and Godsmack.
Damn.
And Metallica was touring for the Black Album, and Godsmack had just released their self-titled album. So it was like an insane tour. And right before we were supposed to go, my fucking dad had to go have hernia surgery. So me and my brother were like, all right, we're not going, you know what I'm saying? But my dad last minute like called his friend and had his friend who we had never met like take us. He was a really cool dude and we had a great time, but like yeah, my dad was like, fuck that, I can't go, but you guys aren't missing this show. Like that's one thing that was like crazy.
That's fucking awesome. All right, well, you had said you got started into music very early. What was your first exposure into the idea of music? Like when someone says what was the first song you can remember, like what do you think it is?
The first song that I can remember being like really grabbed by and infatuated with probably won't surprise most people. I believe it's called My Pulse from Slipknot, the one at the end of Resident Evil. I got that song. Yeah, bro. I got that song, and that is what really got me into Slipknot and like just kind of changed my whole perspective on music. I was super young.
Yeah, Slipknot had a heavy effect on a lot of fucking people, me being one of them.
Yeah, I was goated. I don't think anyone will ever be able to touch that album for me. The self-titled's great too, but I was a perfect album.
I always look at it as a 3. It's self-titled Iowa Volume 3. That's all you need from Slipknot. Some of the other shit they put on later on is good, but if you really want the essential Slipknot, that is the fucking picture, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I'd agree. You can get a really good outlook on Slipknot with those 3 albums for sure. But yeah, Iowa to me is the perfect album.
So 16 was when you joined a band, but did you have ideas of wanting to be a musician or an artist before you had actually done it, or was this one of those things you just woke up one day and said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it?
Oh yeah, no, I had been writing and recording music since I was probably like 10 or 12. Like me just like sitting down and like actually like finding beats and putting songs together and recording them or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think 15 or 16 is when I really like started like actually doing shows and like taking it really seriously, you know? Because even then it was hard. Like I wasn't supposed to be in a lot of the places I was performing at, you know what I mean? And things like that. So
like dive bars and shit.
oh, dude, every type of bar. Like
That's the shit.
I've been in clubs that I've performed in where the security just walks me up to the stage and then walks me out directly after my performance. Like they were not fucking around.
So, what was your family, your friends' reactions when you told them, I don't want to do it. I don't want to work. I don't want to fucking have like a job. I want to do this.
I don't know, as you can tell by all my face tattoos and everything, I've never really gave a fuck what anybody else has to say about what I'm doing, but maybe that's attributed to the fact that like I don't have a lot of like my close family around me.
Yeah.
Really all I have is like my brother and my grandma. Those are the only people that live in the same state as me. But other than that, I've honestly just been on my own since I was like 14. So I've always had to make my own decisions, and that's kind of like I think I'm in a habit of that, and I don't think anything will ever change that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I think people kind of expected it, especially with how I grew up. You know what I mean? Like music and art has always been my medium to go to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. We all find our coping mechanism, what gets us through this fucking maelstrom called life.
Right.
So now that you're doing this, we'll fast forward a little bit. Was Doc Gruesome always your first performing name?
No, not at all. I think the first thing I ever performed under was, I think it was always Freak Show. I used to go by Freak Show, like double E, like Twisted's Freak Show album. As soon as I started doing music, like seriously, I was like, this isn't gonna work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want to like brand myself with someone else's shit. So I was looking for a new name. And my brother Effect, that used to be in my group Iltrix with me, he was like coming up with names at the same time. And he had come up with Doc Gruesome, but he had never really got to do anything with it. And then unfortunately, he had passed away in a car accident in 2018, I believe. After that, I kind of was like, like no name's gonna mean as much to me as this one. I carry
Heavy,
it
man.
on in his honor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really fucking heavy. What was your first show like as Doc Gruesome?
I think the first show I ever did was at this place called Ruben's Cantina in my town, and it was like so shitty and ghetto. Like dude was selling meth out of his apartment above it. I was in there at like 15 getting fucked up, and like people were running in there with like guns and like trying to rob people and just like all types of crazy shit. Uh and a lot of people who were performing there did not like me and like the way that I looked in my group and everything, but it was sketchy at first. You know what I mean? Until I started making like established connections to like get on shows opening up for like bigger artists in the beginning.
Right.
We were doing some sketchy fucking shows for sure.
Was the mask always part of it? Has the mask had different generations besides the ones you've showed the fans? Has it grown from like a smaller face mask to what it is now, or like
You can still go and look up like Iltrix videos where I don't have the mask and shit. I think I even have one Doc Gruesome video where I don't have the mask. I always knew that this was going to be part of like my solo persona. Like as soon as I started breaking away from the group, like not breaking away because I'm still in Iltrix, but as soon as I was like, I really need to like focus on my own solo shit and like develop my own sound, because being in a group a lot of the times you don't get to like express your own nature in every single way you want to go with music, especially with how like switchable and diverse I can be with music, you know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
it's hard to agree with 6 fucking different people about where we all want to go with a song, you know? So that was like really holding me back for a long time, I feel like. But as soon as I started getting into Doc Gruesome, I kind of developed what I wanted to do. And yeah, no, the mask you see on the self-titled album is the first Doc Gruesome mask.
I love when an artist gives fans more than just a shirt to buy. Like I know that it sounds like, oh, it's just being commercialized, but here's the thing: if a fan really loves something, he'll support it in every way he can. And sometimes you got enough fucking shirts. Buy a mask.
Right. And I sell we got fucking all types of shit. I sell everything, you know what I mean? Like we're all over the place.
Props to that. Your merch game is definitely on point. What's been your best shows, Doc Gruesome?
My best one so far that I liked the most and was like really good was probably the one I did with Warlord Colossus here in my hometown. That one was really cool. Crazy turnout, crazy energy. That was a really good show. But I feel like this one coming up in Texas, Lamented Fest, January 10th in Haltom, Texas. That shit's going to be crazy.
See, as somebody who's more Midwest side, like I don't get too far out to the West Coast very often. What is the scene like out there as far as like underground, juggalo, trap, whatever genre you want to call whatever fucking music you make? You know what I mean?
So the scene out here is like terrible for like underground type shit. Just because I don't know, like even but like a lot of people out here have a like really big Bay Area influence, you know what I mean? So a lot of people want to go see like SOB, RBE, and Shooter Gang Coney, and like people like that. Like they do really well out here. A lot of these college kids that are at UNR, they go and like check that shit out. And even when like Suicide Boys or like anyone like that, if they come out here, like they'll sell out stadiums out here, no issue. But as far as like the local underground scene, it's crazy, bro. Like I think it's just because everyone like grew up together and everyone has beef with each other at this point. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like nobody wants to come and support somebody because of this or whatever. I don't want to see this person here, blah, blah, blah. But recently I've been doing a lot of shit where like I'm mixing a lot of the like newer type of music I do and a lot of like heavy metal and a lot of different shit. We've been like creating a whole new crowd. So a lot of the shows we've been doing out here have really been like doing really good. For a long time this scene was like fuck.
That's badass for you getting to basically help spearhead and pioneer fixing a scene. What's something fans wouldn't expect about you?
Probably a lot of things. I think one thing that really fucked people up for a long time is my dog Crispy. She passed away last year, R.I.P. to my baby. But I got her name like tattooed on my face and shit. That dog is like my life, but she was like the tiniest little like 3-pound chihuahua ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really fucked people up a lot of the time. Yeah, shit like that. I don't know. I'm kind of really unapologetic about the things I like. Probably like a lot of the music, I'm really open about a lot of the music I listen to and shit I watch. I'm not really put off by a lot of like things that people find taboo or whatever. So I don't know, probably a lot of fucking things. But then again, I'm also pretty like what you see is what you get for the most part. You know what I mean?
Life is easier when you're unapologetic. Like who gives a fuck if you like show tunes? I'll tell you right now, right on the air. I like musicals. Fucking South Pacific is fucking awesome. I also like fucking classical music. Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, and Bach are all good, just as well as metal and trap and juggalo shit.
Well, for example, when I was on the Row Show, I think he asked me a similar question to this one, and I told him that I've been watching a lot of like Trixie Mattel shit.
What the f? Hello, it's me, Trixie. Welcome back to the channel. Woo!
I think she's funny as fuck, and a lot of people don't think that because she's a drag queen or whatever, but I think she's hilarious. Probably one thing that hella people right now, like Chaperone gets me fucking pumped, dude. I love Chaperone.
Hey, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Love what you love. Shout out to the Row Show. That is my motherfucking brother. Love you, Jay.
Yeah, he's a really good dude.
While we're on the subject of brothers, my brother in the tug, Robbie, who's not here right now, he had some questions specifically for you, and I told him I'd ask. So these are Robbie's questions. I'm gonna try to get into Robbie mode. Who are your goth rock dark wave influences?
I really am inspired by like a lot of like Sisters of Mercy. You know, a lot of like Depeche Mode. A lot of like random shit like that. Also, newer type shit, like a lot of people are kind of doing shit like that slowly, is like Lil Toe Ammo. He has a little side project where he's done a couple of things like dark synthwave. He's sick as fuck. There's a lot of newer cats that are doing it that are really cool. Yeah, man, kind of all over the place with it, really. But a lot of the classics.
That's really funny that you say Depeche Mode, because every time that we've played the newer track in the Diff Tug, I've commented Doc Pesh Mode.
That's fire.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of people tell me they get like Cure vibes and shit from the newer album.
Definitely fucking big Cure vibes. You stepped into a Robert Smith vein. Please avoid Morrissey. Do not be that pretentious.
No, I think we'll keep it where it's at, you know.
When did you get into that style of music? These are also Robbie's questions.
So the first time I ever did anything like that was Runaway. I think that was like the first track I ever did like that. I've always obviously been into that type of music. I've also been into a lot of just like softer goth music. I love him. I love a lot of like sing-songy type shit, you know, things like that. So kind of was just like near and dear to my heart. I always wanted to do a project like that. So as soon as I did that one song and everybody like gave me the reaction that they did, I figured I'd do a couple more, feel them out. And every single time I released one, it was people just being like, I need a fucking whole project like this, you know what I mean? So that's when I decided to go ahead and do that one.
Yeah, Robbie has said that a lot, that he was waiting for a full project of just this kind of music. So you've definitely made him happy. The last question he has is, do you intend to play these songs live, or will you keep it more to your upper beat material?
I definitely might play some of them live. It just kind of depends on the crowd. I always like work my sets around kind of who I'm playing with and the crowd I'm performing with and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna work some of them in here and there. It just kind of depends on where I'm at and who I'm with, you know.
The new project, what are some, like, going into it, what was it like doing a whole album of this darker gother type music?
Super different, but I love that type of shit. Like, I've been making music for so long that I like when something feels weird or different to me. And a lot of the times, like, when I'm most self-conscious about something, people fucking love it the most. Like, to be openly candid about something, I don't really like the song Blame on that album. I like the verses, but I don't like how all in all that song came out.
Uh-huh.
And it's like one of my highest played songs on that album, which is like crazy to me. But a lot of the times that shit happens, a lot of the things I'm like most self-conscious about end up being like the shit that people like the most. So it's cool to just kind of open up and be able to like have fun with some shit, you know what I mean?
I've often said happy artists make good music. Like when you tell your artist what you want from them and you box them in, you don't let them experiment, that's stagnation, and stagnation is the death of fucking creativity.
Fact. And that's why I don't even give people the chance to do that. I'll be like, thank you, I appreciate you, but then I'll be like, I'm doing this type of project next, and it has nothing to fucking do with shit. Like, I do what I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, people either rock with me or they don't, you know?
Are there any dream features or dream places you'd love to play that you haven't done yet?
Dream features, yeah, I definitely would love to see, like, a Jonathan Davis or a Corey Taylor feature. That would be, like, crazy. That would be awesome for me. Shakewell would be really sick. Diggy Graves, Kill Dill. I got a lot of people that would be cool to like do features with. Places I've never been to perform at though, that I'd like to go to. I really want to just get into like stadiums and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I see so many videos of like people packing out places like that, and there's so many cool like behind the scenes shit. That's what I'm excited for. That type of shit.
One of the things that people they don't really understand this, but you have to look for a crossover. You don't have to change who you are. You have to find an artist that you sound similar to, and then you pump out to their shit, and then that's how you end up opening for somebody like Suicide Boys or Puya or something to that effect. This has been fucking amazing. I was looking forward to this one for a while, ever since me and Robbie had talked about doing it. Do you have anything you want to leave them with before we go?
Yeah, definitely. Go check out Too Late for Love Songs. All of my merch and everything is available at CerberusClick.com. Go run all that shit up. I'm working on a new project right now. Not sure what the name is. I haven't told anyone this, but it's gonna be like probably like a half punk rock project, half like super heavy trap type shit. So it's gonna be a huge switch up, probably like nothing I've ever done again. But also in the meantime, I'm gonna be releasing videos and singles every single month. So I just released Backrooms this month. Go check that out on YouTube. And then I already have the premiere set for Crash Out. So if you're on YouTube, go set a reminder for that. And then month after that, I'm going to be doing a video for Goodbyes with my brother Stu J. And then you'll have to see what comes after that. But yeah, just keep an eye out because I'm not going to stop dropping shit all the time.
That's fucking amazing. Well, if you're a fan of Doc, get ready for more and more and more. And man, I can't thank you enough. Seriously, this has been a great fucking interview. Back to you, Robbie, wherever fuck you are.
in here. Hi, I'm Missy. Of course. Do you play tennis? I love pink. Oh, bet your favorite color is black.
No matter what you're into, there's only one way to go back to school. With a Dell, built just for you. Right now, get this Dimension desktop with the power and performance of an Intel Pentium 4 processor. It's yours for the amazing price of $495 after instant savings. Plus, get a free printer and free 2-day shipping. Notebooks start at $760.
This is Bob. Okay.
Your personalized back-to-school PC. Easy as Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
What up, y'all? We're back again with Do It For The Underground. We got 1/3 of the Alla Xul Elu, the Swamp Witch himself. Joe Black's in the motherfucking building. How's it going, Joe?
Suck my fucking dick.
What up, brother? You've been out. You've been on the Long Live Evil 2024 tour. You guys been killing it out there. How's it been going out there, man?
All 300 dates we fucking executed perfectly. Not one thing bad happened. It was a flawless victory. I only caught AIDS once.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking good, man. That's good odds right there. Like if you're playing Russian roulette with a bunch of bullets, that's good odds.
Russian roulette with an AK is the only way to go.
Fucking ass. Oh shit, we made that rhyme. Man, well, was there any standouts on the tour? Any shenanigans that happened on the road that you could speak about?
There was one time where I stuck my entire nutsack in Whipstick's mouth while he was awake. That's pretty much all I can think of off the top of my head.
Shit, man. We're definitely gonna clip that for the fucking socials and all that shit.
Hell yeah, he deserved it.
Well, man, it was your guys' first fucking tour as LLE, right? What was it like with those other guys on the road and other people who hopped into certain dates that were just there for certain dates as well, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I think the hooligans jumped in there.
Oh yeah. If we're in the same vicinity as the hooligans, we're going to unite. I fucking love those guys. Every single one of them. All 344 band members of their band, I love.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, even when they're doing the rap shit, it's still like at least like 30 of them motherfuckers, right?
Yeah, true shit.
I got all these questions submitted. I didn't just like go out and say, yo, on the social medias, hey, I'm asking Joe a bunch of questions. But I asked like some Zulis, some hardcore Zulis, some questions. So I got a few questions off the rip for you here.
My dick is 9 inches soft. Just
there you go,
putting
Laura.
that out there.
Laura, there you go. You were recently featured on Monoxide Smoke Train. How'd that come about, and how was the video shoot and all that shit?
It was the quickest and easiest ever because they just used the blue screen shit. I didn't have to suffer, bleed, or eat any type of endangered species, which was a negative. How it came about was, I think George was like, hey, Joe, do you want to do this song about smoking? And I was like, yes. And then that's how it happened.
Did you guys smoke at the shoot? I imagine you would. Like, I don't see why.
They were. I actually don't smoke if I have anything to do. I just completely stay sober until I'm done with whatever I have to do, and then I get completely fucked up.
Was that a weird type of like anxiety where they're like getting fucked up and you're not? Like how does
nah.
No.
I bring the weird anxiety with me everywhere I go into every situation. But if I get high, it just gets worse, man. I'll either talk way too fucking much or I won't talk at all. There's no in between when I'm high. So I keep the getting high for whenever I'm tucked in at night playing video games or watching The Twilight Zone.
Well, that kind of transitions to a few things I wanted to ask you about. What video games you playing currently?
Right now, I'm actually playing Death Stranding on Xbox for the second. I played it on PS5. It was really good, but I'm just enjoying it. It's clicking way better for me this time around. I fucking love this game. Playing that, and I'm playing some weird-ass game on the Switch, Advance Wars 1 and 2.
Oh, shit. Oh, isn't that an old school one? Is that like a remake? Or
it's a remake of an old school one. And they made like both games into one. It's like part 1 and part 2 are the same game. I think that's how they package it. It's pretty cool though. I fuck with it. It's cutesy and it's nerdy.
Well, you're talking about being fucked up. On the song "Fucked Up," I couldn't help but notice you referenced the fucking Lady Gaga bit. So you fuck with Gaga?
Oh, she's one of my favorites. I don't like a lot of the shit that she says. She says some real stupid shit, but lyrically and musically, I think Lady Gaga is the GOAT. I think she's the greatest entertainer of our generation.
God damn, that's a fucking endorsement right there. Fuck.
I'm serious as fuck too, man. I think she's god tier as an artist.
See, this is the kind of fucking thing people want to know about. This is why I'm asking.
I don't listen to what you think I listen to, dude. Trust me. I have a very eclectic music taste in my refined old age.
That seems to be a thing with underground cats, though. Like, they always throw in some shit, and you're just like, okay, that's left field, but I mean, it works because everything we do is left field, right? So it's just fun.
I'm just going to keep it real, man. I grew up a fucking hardcore juggalo, and it's like, if it wasn't psychopathic, I pretty much didn't fuck with it. That was like my mind state for a long fucking time. So I missed out on a lot of shit. So now my shit's very broad, though. I listen to a lot of shit.
Well, that's dope. That's dope. It's, now you can go like rediscover shit. I think that's
yeah, exactly.
where I'm at. Like I used to fucking fight like the country shit, but now I'm okay with like the shit that my grandpa used to listen to and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah.
I don't take shit for face value anymore. I did when I was younger, but now I understand like other people's pain and shit. So country actually, I'm discovering country for the first time pretty much now. But I really like outlaw country. I like those dudes. The bigger than life characters that didn't give a fuck. They would shoot cops and shit. Those dudes were fucking cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There's a bit of that in the underground too, so that fucking makes sense.
Yep.
How do you feel about the legalization of marijuana?
Well, considering it put me out of a fucking job, I don't like that aspect of it, but I do like being able to just go down the street and get my drugs legally. That is cool. And I can't wait for LSD to be legalized, because then I don't have to worry about what kind of fucking weird Portsmouth meth tainted shit I'm about to fucking do. You know what I mean? That's another good thing about the dispensary, the edibles and shit. If I get fucked up or something goes wrong, I can sue somebody. You can't sue your fucking drug dealer.
Yeah, that's all right until they like fucking whatever the fuck, what do you call that? Like Agent Orange shit, or like government controlled. Like, oh, we're gonna put this shit in the weed and see how it affects them. Like,
Well, they've been putting that shit in the Cheerios since the fucking 40s.
I believe you. I went down to the States. I'm from Canada. People don't know, and the shit you guys put in your food is like, what the fuck?
Dude, they fucking hate us. They want us to die, but at the same time, I'll watch the news for 20 minutes and I fucking get it. I do too. So, fuck it. I understand, U.S. government. Don't fucking shoot me with your goddamn satellite guns, please. I smoke enough to where you can keep your cancer gun to yourself, or heart attack gun, or whatever the fuck they got going on.
Yeah, prank call. Do not fuck this, whatever the fuck we're talking about. Leave us the fuck alone. Yeah, man, it's fucking a nuts world, man. It's crazy. I know you probably get like, what's your favorite horror movies, like a lot. I was wondering, what's your current favorite horror movie?
Oh man, it's been a good fucking year, bro. For horror, we've been eating pretty good. The best movies I watched horror so far this year, I gotta say, VHS Beyond. There's a couple segments that I didn't love, but overall, I thought it was a great experience. And Talk to Me, I thought was very, very good. Of course, Terrifier 3.
Yeah, that's been all over the place, like all over, like even mainstream news and shit like that.
Dude, it's like the most fucked up movie I've ever seen, and I watched it in theater with old people. It was fucking crazy. Strange times we're living in, for sure.
Oh yeah, what the fuck fever dream is going on lately, man? Like it's like,
I don't know. The motherfuckers up at CERN.
Yeah,
dude, someone at CERN fucked something up, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, the Hydron fucking thing too, man. There's way too much shit going on.
The old collider. Yeah. Yeah, someone has definitely went back in time and fucked something up for sure, man. Nothing makes any goddamn sense anymore.
Well, speaking on nothing making sense and shit too, brother. I got a question, and I guess it's like a common one. Well, it's one that wanted to be asked anyways. They were saying, are you bringing blood and gore and death to Axmas? It's on everybody's wish list.
What do you mean, like us throwing blood and shit?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I mean, who knows? I don't know for sure, but I know that venues don't like that shit, so it's really hard to pull that kind of stuff off.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe in like December it might be extra hard for like.
Yeah, for sure. But at Terror Town, you can best believe that is the fucking standard.
There you go. What can we expect from Alla Xul in the new year? What can you tell us about Gods of Evil Will Rise? Anything?
No, I will not tell you anything about that. It is still top fucking secret. It has been top secret for like 5 years now. It feels like. No, I'm fucking with you. It's about to come out. Keep your eyes peeled. Actually, every day for the rest of the week for news and info sliding into your fucking socials.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought that was just gonna be a Stonewall. So fucking thanks for that. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
And as far as what we got planned for the new year, it's a fucking lot. We have a lot done. We just, like I said, there's been a hold up. There's been some constipation with the Gods of Evil Rise record. It is now about to be fucking flushed from our systems and into toilets fucking nationwide. And then after that, everything will be back to normal. We actually have records done. We just can't, you know what I mean? It'd be really weird if we've just dropped a fucking record before the one everyone's been waiting on for years came out. You know what I mean? I want to give this record its proper era. In my opinion, it's our greatest work to date, and it is the biggest accomplishment we have made so far. So I really, really want to do this record justice in the era of it.
I mean, and then it sounds like once the taps turn back on, the blood's just gonna fucking keep on flowing after that, you know?
Yep. Papa Bill paid the fucking blood bill. We got the blood flowing again.
That's sick. Fucking A, man. That's great to hear. I mean,
it's going to be a big year. Like, all bullshit aside, all jokes aside, it's going to be a really big year for the Xul Boys.
Fucking, we can't wait, man. I mean, it's been a little bit of like a lull, but you guys have been dropping. You just dropped some new merch, actually. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like mask. What the fuck is it called? I'll insert.
Oh, the Stabby the Clown.
Stabby the Clown. Go get that shit's up for pre-order right now. Go get that shit, right?
Yeah, it should be. I have not got on social media today, so I do not know. I live in the dark. I don't know anything.
I'll put the advertisement right above you saying that. Yeah.
I fucking stay confined in my dark, smoke-filled room, and I pet my cats, and I play video games, and I don't watch the news, because if I do, it makes me want to kill everybody. My doctor said, for my blood pressure's sake, no more fucking YouTube news.
I gotta tell that same shit to my grandfather, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking, it's a wild world out there. Might as well not know about it.
Well, yeah, man, I get it. You gotta have your bubble, because like the fucking fever dream out there will just consume you fully if you look at it too much. Like, what the fuck is going on today? Like, yeah,
dude, if I consume too much fucking mainstream media, I will dye my hair blue and be offended by every fucking thing. So, well, I dye my beard blue. I don't know if I said hair or beard. I'm lacking hair, but facial hair I have an abundance of.
God damn, maybe you should just put some of that into a mask and sell that. That would go quick. Real quick.
Yeah, it might. There's a lot of fucking creepy pervs out there.
There is. They're all listening to this show right now.
Bill has been selling my socks for years.
We'll put the link in the fucking description below.
Stage worn socks, baby.
Speaking of stage worn, and talking about, this tour and shit, I saw that Bill had mentioned a nationwide tour. Would that be in the works for like next year, I guess, or whatever?
Yes. What a stupid fucking question.
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to this one.
Hell yeah. Dude, I think we actually fucking covered everything I needed to cover. Is there anything else you want to like talk about or advertise or any of that shit?
No, I think there's enough wars. I don't need to ask for any more wars right now. See, cancer is still a thing. We got AIDS. Still got fucking weapons of mass destruction. No, I think I'm good. All my Christmas list is fucking checked off.
Fucking hate you. Well, thanks for doing this interview, man. We'll chop it up and we'll get you on again eventually here. Thanks for fucking everything you guys do for the fucking underground. You guys are murdering shit. Just fucking absolute like stand up serial killer motherfuckers. Yeah,
you ain't seen nothing yet, bud. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a fucking crazy year for the Alla Xul Elu.
For LLE as a whole, I feel. Shout out to the super famous Funtime guys and Son. Very, very proud of those motherfuckers. They showed me a lot. They showed me a lot on tour. I'm proud of them. Goddamn little whippersnappers.
Fucking A. Yeah, shout out to all LLE. You guys are fucking killing shit, man. Thanks for everything you guys provide in the underground.
Thank you.
Anybody go check out all the socials. We'll be posting all of them. You know who the fuck this motherfucker is. It's Joe, motherfuckers.
Don't expect me to post anything on my socials, though, because I won't.
Yeah, but this happened, though. This
did happen.
The Joe Squatch showed up, and he did the interview. Hell yeah.
I did. Now you owe me $700.
So Robbie's going to get that to you.
Nice. I only accept food stamps. $1 single food stamps. It has to be a stack.
Well, I'm Canadian. Where the fuck am I going to get a food stamp from? Like, I don't think they make them shits up here.
Well, your money looks just like food stamps, actually. So
it pretty much is food stamps now that I think of it. So I'll just bring you that shit.
It's so weird, man. I kept like leaving it on the dashboard in the tour van, thinking, "God damn, the sun's going to like." It looks like Laffy Taffy, or it looks like candy or something. Kept thinking it's going to go bad if I leave it out in the sun. I had to keep my money in a fucking Ziploc baggie when I'm in Canada.
Dude, and the 100 smell like maple syrup for some reason. Like, what the fuck is life, man? Like, I don't.
Hey, I'm with that. I love maple syrup and I love honey. Speaking of which, I want to eat some edible honey and play some Death Stranding. And if you hop on Xbox tonight, hit me up. We'll play some games. I got a TCM and the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
So we have a record coming out that's produced by Mikey Clark. This is from them. Nice to to meet you, my name is Lee. Welcome to my home. I live here with all my brothers. I told them leave us alone. So wipe your foot off on the welcome mat. His name is Matt. His mustache collects the dirt up off the floor. I'll take you back, place it on a mess. Spinal column, I got them boys. Fresh ingredients, you think I'll take you somewhere decent? You must be dreaming, bitch, in a main course. Start with the brain first, start with the chain skirt. Every night and day in the morning, I can't wait for the sun. My stomach hurts. Linda is the lampshade, Kevin is the couch. The door is always open and you're welcome to our house. Adam is an armchair, Paulie is the curtains. We're having you for dinner and there's nothing that's for certain. I can't wait until we see the fridge. I can't wait until same as in the can. I can't wait until won't you come into the kitchen and give me a hand? Carl is a coin person, April is an apron. I'm Billy O'Bay, and with death I have a fascination. In fact, it ended all my past relations. It's when I knew dinner arrived. I ate a pregnant fish, a dinner surprise. Ask if Bill care. No, that seals the deal. You use a wheelchair? Oh, that's Meals on Wheels. Spend years perfecting my recipes. Eating human meats and delicacy. Also a felony. You is the lampshade, Kevin is the couch. The door is always open and you're welcome to our house. Adam is an armchair, Paulie is the curtains. We're having you for dinner and there's one thing that's for certain. I can't wait until Frank is in the fridge. I can't wait until Sam is in the can. I can't wait until won't you come into the kitchen and give me a hand? I buy my time, making things out of vases. They keep me down in the basement, but let me out on occasion sometimes. Just to hurt them, sometimes to cut them. I remember the first, it was a wife and a husband to be. I beat the death in they sleep, I had to punch into me. I made a necklace from the trunks and the teeth. You can say we seem unstable, if you could you call us people. But your score is now a kangaroo on a table made of people. Horns up. Just a little tidbit taste for the Zooligans in attendance tonight.
Some tales are told, then soon forgotten. But a legend is forever. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Now, from the producers of A Nightmare on Elm Street, the real terror begins November 3rd.
Welcome back to Do It for the Underground Gang. It is me, your host, Robbie, once again. Listen, I said I was going to take a backseat on this interview, and I have, okay? I let the boys do their interviews. I let them put their clips together, their snips and bits. I sat back, I took a breath, I breathed in the fresh holiday air, and I said, thank you to you, the viewer. But it wouldn't be a Do It for the Underground without the new music roundup, fanfare, fucking whatever. First, Thanksgiving just happened. Turkey Day, as some call it. And our friend Billy O'Bay of Alla Xul Elu hooked up with a young rapper by the name of Young Turkey, who is probably, it's just Bill. It's Bill playing a turkey character. Young Turkey, this single dropped over on all the Alla Xul Elu streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, your favorites. It honestly goes way too fucking hard for a silly Thanksgiving song. Bill crushed this. This is really fun. I know Thanksgiving's over by the time you see this, but it's still going to be funny and fucking hard. So check it out.
It's my time, $250,000 in the wristwatch. Supper's done, a full meal, you gobble this cock. I went viral for getting fisted on TikTok. The kicker is young turkey, bitch. So sorry you're hearing this. Money is smoking, honey dip, slow roasted. Body look like the head of Joe Rogan. I'm inexperienced. Me, I'm the motherfucking main entree. Y'all getting played like a flute. Andre, 5,000 ways to die. Another homicide with young turkey getting fried. All your bitches getting basted. I'm returning tapes with Patrick Bateman, having a casual conversation about the casualties that we've created.
Next up, gang, Ouija Mac. This guy doesn't rest, okay? He doesn't take a nap. He doesn't, listen, I'm taking a little winter break. Ouija Mac refuses. Okay, this guy just got off the road with the Kick of the Wicked tour, and he's got fucking an album ready to go out, Temple of Ash. Now listen, if you have followed the lore through the elements, through Trashfire, Gutter Water, Wasteland, Stalewind, into Dark Planet, and then you understand that if you've decoded the messages, if you've dug in deep, and if you haven't, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, if you've done this work, you know that now we are exploring the Dark Planet, and the first stop is Temple of Ash. This record is coming December 13th. This is going to be like less than 2 weeks from when you get this episode. It'll be here. It looks similar. I realize if you're kind of not in touch with all the Ouija stuff, it looks similar to Dark Planet. It's a different record, fully new record. There's already 2 singles out from it. 7 Deadly Symptoms.
Listen to the scripture of the 7 deadly symptoms. Guided by the wisdom, head you split them like a schism. Ouija man, he insane and he itching for the ism. Shady mannerism, wrist twist, circumcision.
And then Lil Jokero, Heat as well. 2 heaters, 2 bangers, 2 slappers, 2 knee slappers. Because you go, ha ha ha, these are good songs. Or fucking whatever. I don't know. Listen, Temple of Ash is coming. Ouija doesn't stop. He's dropping shit left, right, and center. And I'm excited for this one. I like the imagery. I love the merch. Ouija's on a roll right now, doing some of the best shit of his career. So here's a little taste of Lil Jokero from Ouija Mac from the upcoming Temple of Ash album. Check it out.
I was up in Doomies when I seen him in the street, yeah. Had them speakers booming, he was coolin' in his Jeep, yeah. Holes up in my sneakers, see the twinkle in my feet, yeah. So I crept up on him, put that tongue right to his Jeep, yeah. Grab that sucker, kidnap that buster, put them in the back seat, make him eat the box cutter.
Now, earlier in the Doc Gruesome interview, there was discussion of Bankard Beats or Bad Mind. If you don't know, Bad Mind is a legend in this scene. He's been putting in work both as a rapper and a producer for over 20 years. This guy, you know, you ever heard a little song called The Axe's Family by Alla Xul Elu?
My family says to wear a mask because I'm ugly. And I get to kill the food because I'm lucky. It doesn't bug me though. Matter of fact, I enjoy it. Better drawing blood instead of drawing unemployment.
Produced by Bad Mind. You ever heard anything by Cerberus Click, Doc Gruesome, these guys? It's Bankard Beats. It's Bad Mind. He does all this shit. This guy's a fucking workhorse. He deserves props, more so than he gets them. And he's got a new single out as a solo artist. He's doing a new series of singles. The single's called Bustas. It's a very cool song, very Memphis coded, very funk, you know, whatever the kids are calling it these days. I just call it Memphis rap. This shit's fire. Go ahead and check it out.
I don't trust them. Put a slug to the brain and bust one. Murder, murder, kill fun. Talking to my shotgun. Blasphemy is what it says. Put another bullet in his head. Double tap, he's gone and dead for talking all the bullshit that he said.
And lastly, we'll leave you with Worm and Death of Dane of Vile House Records. These guys are pumping shit out. Just in the last week or so, they've dropped 2 collab EPs. Back in August, Worm and Death of Dane dropped an EP called White Trash. You might have heard it, you might not have. If not, here's a sample.
I got a funky party in the basement, sticking up the room, and then the motherfuckers stepped up to the firehouse crew. Now I'm in the meter, cracking back home in the way, my jeepers creepers, how I do it. What you mean, what up?
And they're back with the follow-up, White Trash 2, Domestic Violence and Tall Boys. Check this out. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Death of Dane, and they shouldn't be. And Worm, I mean, is criminally always slept on, I think. This guy's dropping good music left and right. And the White Trash Record's not the only thing they got. Another EP called Sacrificial Suicide 2, The Grave of Gage. This is, of course, the follow-up to Sacrificial Suicide, which dropped a while back. These are both very worth your time, very worth checking out. Get into a real negative headspace this holiday season and listen to some Worm. I would say check it out if you haven't, and check it out if you have, and just play it again if you've already been listening to it. So here's a little taste of the new Sacrificial Suicide 2 EP right here on Do It For The Underground. Check it out.
I've been popping all of these pills, but nothing I do is helping, and nothing I say is making a pain in my head. Fade no weight, I'm sick of everything. I just wanna put the rope around my neck and kick the ladder out. Fuck it all, I tread the ladder out. Shoot another rounds and then I stagger out and run the traffic foaming at the mouth. Ay, I'm feeling for that, man, I'm craving a touch, but the hole in my head let me down with the bugs in a power box. I don't wanna do this anymore. Every day I grow to hate everything just a little more.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Nothing brings back warm holiday memories like the songs and carols you love. And only Time Life's Treasury of Christmas brings you all your favorite holiday songs in one collection.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Jingle bells.
You'll get cherished holiday songs like Bing Crosby's White Christmas. Every song fills your home with holiday magic.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, running down Santa Claus Lane. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, there's no place like home for
Time Life's Treasury of Christmas, the perfect way to celebrate your holiday season. On 2 cassettes for $19.99 or 2 CDs for $26.99. So call now and have yourself a Merry Christmas.
To order Treasury of Christmas, call 1-800-510-9889. That's 1-800-510-9889. Or send $19.99 for 2 cassettes or $26.99 for 2 compact discs. Plus $4 shipping and handling to Treasury of Christmas, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. Not a lot of me. I told you, I was taking a back seat. The boys took care of it. My brothers of the tug, Fatz King, Noize 13. They did a beautiful job with those interviews. I learned a lot. I laughed a lot. I had a blast. And I hope you did too. Now listen, the next thing we've got coming by the end of December is something special. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not even going to tease what it is. I'm just going to tease that it exists and it's on its way. Following this episode will be a very special Do It For The Underground. So strap in, speculate all you want, think about it, prepare yourselves mentally. This is going to be a fun one. Until then, I've been Robbie. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone involved in making this episode special. Thank you to you for being a viewer all fucking year long. It's meant the world to us. So we will be back shortly with a very special episode. Until then, please subscribe to Do It For The Underground. Get down there and push the button, ring the bell, whatever the fuck YouTube wants you to do to know that we're around. Subscribe to the goddamn show, please. Because I'm telling you, what's coming next, you're not going to want to fucking miss it. And if you don't subscribe, you might miss it. We'll promote it and we'll show it to you, but you're going to like it if you subscribe. You're going to love it. The perks you get don't exist. They're just knowing that you helped us out. So please go down there and do that shit. It would mean the world for this beautiful holiday season. And until next time, I've been Robbie. They've been Fatz and Noize. We love you. We thank you. We kiss you. Thank you for watching. Good night.